I had my rough phase to dealing with toxic people, but this story is definitely one of them if you understand what I mean. Your boy is from
Swag like Ohio, down in Ohio.
So already people think we crazy out here, and it only makes the situation even worse. Now let me ask you something, my G. Have you ever had somebody come and mess with your energy? Like, I'm talking about y'all was cooling for a bit, you feel me? And then all of a sudden they switch up and make it seem like you're the problem. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, that stuff gonna have you tweaking out, boy. Like, I'm talking tweaking. Funny because the girl that I'm talking about, I already made a video about her. Which, by the way, link in the description. This girl had your boy looking like a complete goofy because she tried to play with my feelings, but even younger me knew what's up at the time. Story gonna be crazy, so sit back and relax, man. Grab your popcorn and let's get into it. This story happened about 8 years ago when I was still living with my mom and brothers in a different neighborhood. Me and this girl was talking and was basically in a relationship at this point, and we was chopping it up. I'm gonna name her Ashley for the story, and she was pretty chill. Or at least that's what I thought until she switched up on me out of nowhere. But basically some time went by and I'm basically playing catch with my friend Damien. And we chilling when all of a sudden Ashley and her friends came to where we was at. Now her house is pretty close to mine, but it's still a block away, and usually she didn't come around this time, but this was different. When I saw her, I knew something was wrong and she seemed upset, and long story short, she broke up with me for no reason. Well, there was a reason, but I'm gonna get into that later. Now, when I realized she was breaking up with me, I didn't let it faze me. At least not in her face, because I knew that's what she wanted. And as a man, you need to be able to hold frame and stay stoic or it's over. It's gonna be over. So I was just like, okay. And boy, did she not like that answer at all, man. She was like,
so that's all you're gonna say, and don't you even care?
Blah, 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 and all that mess. Obviously, I cared, but I wasn't gonna show her that I did, so I held frame and stayed nonchalant like usual, and eventually she walked away even more upset than when she came. I ain't gonna act like that didn't have me in my feelings, because it did. It did. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was hurt, but I didn't let nobody know that though. It's crazy. So this guy named Caleb was around the block, and he was basically homies, but also not homies with my little brother. Like, basically it was an on and off friendship with them, and he was, well, a big boy for his size. It's gonna matter, trust me. Basically, some time went by and I'm in the backyard playing with my little brothers when out of nowhere, Ashley decides to pull up with her friend, which is also Caleb's sister. I'm like, bro, what's she gonna say or do this time? But basically, she came back to apologize and be like,
I didn't want to break up.
And something like,
I thought my parents was gonna move away, so I didn't think I was gonna be able to see you again.
And some bull like that. And even for an early teen that I was at the time, I still wasn't stupid, so I didn't buy any of that. But you know that look when you listening to somebody but you ain't really listening to somebody? Yeah, that's the type of look that I had, but I kept listening, and basically she wanted me to take her back. And at the time I did think she was talking BS, and I didn't think she was telling the truth, and I thought that she found somebody better. But wait, don't tell me you got back with her and forgave her. Man, no, I ain't forgive her. I mean, listen, she got dubbed that day. I ain't gonna fake and act like I didn't, like, at least feel a little tempted. But once you do somebody like that, ain't no going back, and I kept it pushing. So after that situation, I ended up going to my room and wondered, did I do the right thing? Did I make the right choice? And should I just stay to myself and focus on me? Well, I didn't have that much time to think about it, because 3 days later, I heard Caleb, my little brother's homie, ended up beating up my ex.
Hey yo, what the?
Like, nah, that's cap. That cannot be true. Like, your boy was in denial, but when him and his sister put up to my crib and confirmed that it was true, all I saw was red, boy, and was ready to fire on bro. And I ain't talking about no gun. And something that y'all need to know is that even though bro was a lot shorter than me and 4 years younger than me, he still has some weight on him. And he used to always try to fight my brothers, so that was just another reason to beat dude up. His older ratchet sister was like,
you gonna beat up a little boy that's younger than you?
And I'm like, it's the sky blue? Is water wet? Like, what you mean? And it's hilarious because how she gonna ridicule me and literally not only fight people for the most dumbest reasons, but your little brother was beating on a girl. So in my head, all that was out. And me and Kayla was face to face, and bro was talking trash.
Yeah, I beat up your girl. Yeah, what you gonna do about it, boy? What's up? What's up?
Oh, you trying to stand on business then? Okay, bet. Stand on business then. Stand on business. So basically, nothing didn't happen. like my little brother was having a panic attack. We didn't end up fighting. We just went back inside and they ended up leaving. It was one of those situations that would have you fiending for your get back, but nothing inevitably transpired in that whole predicament. Moral of the story, I guess, don't let your girl get beat up by random dudes that are built like Theodore the Chickmunk, and make sure that your little bro isn't prone to freaking out when you're about to squabble. Also, side note, I also have no idea why they were fighting in the first place. I just know that Caleb said something disrespectful and she swung on him and then he swung back on her. Yeah, now the video's over.